The engine of the truck rumbled, a low and steady rhythm against the silence of the abandoned airbase. Adam gripped the steering wheel, his knuckles white in the dim glow of the dashboard. Beside him, Ben fiddled with the radio, a symphony of static, the only response. It was 2006, and the Louisiana air hung heavy with the threat of rain. The airbase was a skeleton of its former self, buildings standing empty and forgotten. They were on a routine patrol, a drive-through check of the deserted grounds. Each shadow seemed to twist into a phantom threat, each gust of wind carrying whispers of unseen things. As they passed a long, low-slung building, a sound cut through the stillness. It was a groan, low, guttural, and unmistakably human. Adam slammed the brakes, the truck skidding slightly on the cracked asphalt. Silence descended once more, heavy and absolute. Ben's head whipped around, his eyes wide with alarm. "Did you hear that?" he whispered, his voice hoarse. Adam's heart pounded against his ribs, a frantic drumbeat in the silence. He nodded, unable to speak, fear clogging his throat. The abandoned airbase was more than just empty buildings. It was a repository of forgotten stories, of whispers and rumors passed down through generations of airmen, stories of strange lights, unexplained noises, and a pervasive sense of unease that clung to the very air. There was the tale of the man in the top hat, seen on the long, deserted road leading to the base, his face always obscured by shadow. And then there was the story of the young woman, a construction worker who had fallen to her death during the building of one of the hangars. Her laughter, they said, could still be heard echoing through the empty structures. They sat in the truck listening, but the groan didn't come again. The silence stretched, punctuated only by the sound of their own ragged breathing. "We should check it out," Adam said finally, his voice tight. He knew it was the right thing to do, but every instinct screamed at him to turn the truck around and drive away as fast as he could. Ben nodded, his face pale in the reflected light. They grabbed their flashlights from the dashboard, the beams cutting through the darkness as they stepped out of the truck. The groaning had definitely come from the building in front of them, a long, low-slung structure that had probably housed maintenance crews. The metal siding was rusted and pockmarked, the windows long gone, leaving gaping black holes. They approached cautiously, their boots crunching on the gravel. The air hung even heavier here, thick with the smell of decay and dust. Adam tried the handle of the main door, but it was locked. He shone his light through a crack, but the interior was lost in impenetrable darkness. They circled the building, checking every door and window, but everything was secured. No sign of forced entry, no explanation for the sound. Finally, with the first drops of rain beginning to fall, they admitted defeat. Back in the truck, the engine roaring to life, was a welcome sound. As they drove away, Adam kept glancing back at the building, a shiver running down his spine. The groan echoed in his mind, a chilling reminder of the unknown. They never found an explanation for the sound they heard that night. Was it just the wind playing tricks on them, or was it something more sinister? Even now, years later, Adam still shudders when he thinks of the abandoned airbase and the secrets hidden within its decaying walls. Some mysteries, he's learned, are better left unsolved.